There, Mel from Bloom Digital. I wanted to jump on here today with a training session around qualifying clients. For those of you that maybe don't know what qualifying is the process of when someone, generally they will call into your business or email your business, any communication really inwards from clients that are potentially looking to work with you, where you ask a series of questions just to ensure that really it's a good fit for them to work with your business. Qualifying is about setting yourself up so that you don't have any surprises when you go out to quote a job, that you're actually not wasting time when you're going out to quote jobs, that maybe the client's not the right type of client, they don't have the right kind of budget, maybe their time frame or their expectations are just a bit unrealistic. So qualifying a client is really going to ensure that you're running at peak efficiency in your business. And it really doesn't take that much longer. It's just having a little bit more organisation around the qualifying process. So the way that I like to work is I have a checklist that to prepare for my clients. It's a series of questions. You don't want to ask too many questions. You don't want it to seem like you're interrogating a client before they even go out to do a quote. So you don't want to be doing, like say 20 questions. That's just a little bit overkill. But you do want to get a really good insight into who they are, how they're going to be to deal with, what they're looking to have done. So you can obviously do some preparation before you go out to do the quote, around the budget, materials, the kind of just what they're looking to have done, the ideal. So I'm going to launch into what I do as far as the way that I structure the qualifying process. And this came from, just to give you like a little bit of background, when I've been working in sales and marketing for over 25 years, and I've been involved in actually managing teams and doing qualifying for clients. We do this now for our clients as well with the lead generation side of things. I've managed teams and set up and implemented processes based on just trial and error over many, many years. And the key with qualifying someone is for it to seem more like a conversation rather than question, bam, 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 bam. That's the way that you're going to get the best response, is just being really friendly, genuine, just coming from a place of that you want to do preparations so that you're really prepared and you can do research before actually coming out to have a look at their property and provide a quote. So when someone phones in, and this is really for any type of lead, so this is anyone from the website who calls in, maybe a referral from your paid advertising. With the paid advertising, you would already have the contact details, so you wouldn't be requesting all their contact information. But for someone that calls in, you would say, could I just get some information? So could I please get your full name? It's ideal to get their email so you can communicate with them via email, their phone number. Normally a mobile number is best because then you can actually SMS if you need to, and their address as well. Then it's just a matter of launching into what are they looking to have done? This is just one of the templates for one of my building and construction clients. I say generally something like, what are you looking to have done? And they'll be like, I'm looking to have pergola built. Oh, okay. Do you already have an existing pergola? Are you looking to build a new pergola? Sort of asking a little bit more intriguing sort of questions. You guys will probably know a little bit more about this side of things as far as like asking the ins and outs of the project. So sort of any questions that you need to ask there. I also like to ask, the age of the house, if it's single, double story, that sort of information too, just so that you know what you're going into, you can prepare and expect. What was the main reason that they're looking to have the changes done? This is really good from an emotional point of view because you want to, in most cases, when people are getting something done at their home, it's an example if it's roof related, because they're worried about leaks and damage, or, is it going to be safe? If they're looking to have some extension or renovation done, work done at home, it's because they want more room for the family. Maybe they're an expanding family. Maybe they're about to have a child. Maybe they want a safe, flat outdoor space for the kids to play around in. It's really good to get the motivation behind why they were actually getting that work done. It will also help too in the sales process as well. When you're selling your services to them at a later stage, you can kind of keep that just in the back there and then sort of say, this is, I know you mentioned that you wanted to get this done because you wanted to have a nice, safe, flat area so that the kids could ride their bikes around, those sort of things. Really good to get that information. Do you have a time frame in mind? And some people will say, they might be like, well, I'm having Christmas at our house and we need to have an outdoor area by then. So that is a really good time frame. That is like a completed by time frame. Others might say, ASAP. When people say ASAP, I do generally say, are you meaning in the next sort of month, or are you meaning in the next 3 months? Just because some people's sense of ASAP is different to others. So you want to get a bit of a window, especially if there's going to be permits involved in what they're wanting to have done. You just want to see if that's going to be manageable and going to meet their expectations, because some people just don't understand the process of how long things take to actually get done. And then, did you have a specific budget that you're working with? Did you have a specific budget in mind? To kind of put it like that, most people will give you some sort of indication. If they say, oh, I don't know, we haven't really thought about it, that's why we're getting you out, we don't really know, that is fine. But I would just prompt and say, you're thinking, and it depends too on what it is. So say, as an example, like if someone's looking to have a whole home renovation, you wouldn't say if you have a budget of under 15, you'd probably sort of gauge that, but you want to prompt them with some options around prices. Say if it's like a roof restoration, were you thinking sort of around that 5 to 7, 7 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, that sort of thing. And people will kind of give you an indication when you're sort of getting in their price range. That just really gives you a good indication if they've got the budget to be able to afford the service that they're wanting. If that all sounds, then I would go to booking in quote. If at any point during the call there is a red flag, or you just think this is just not going to be a good fit, obviously it's on you, like it's your business, so you can make the decision, I don't want to proceed with this. This is not the kind of client that I would work with. Say, that they want to have some major work done and they've only got a really small budget. That's just not going to work. I would probably upfront with that and say, sorry, based on your budget, for similar type work, we're more working with budgets around 15 to 20. Your budget is 5 to 10. That's, unless there's sort of some changes in budget, it's probably not going to be worthwhile your time of us coming out there to have a look. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. But yeah, if it all sounds good, you want to go out and do the quote. I would book in a day and time. Then after that, you do want to send through, if you do have a CRM system, to actually set up automations for reminders, pop it into your calendar. That is great. That's what something that our clients have and that we do for our clients. If you don't have a system like that, I would, as soon as you get off the phone to them, shoot them through an SMS and a calendar invite just to confirm the quote booking, and then also set up as well reminders too. You can actually do in Outlook and in Google when you set up a calendar invite. So you pop in a quote, as an example, say it's, a couple of days time. You can set up that there will be reminders that will go out. I would do the day before and the hour before, just to ensure that you are not wasting your time by going to jobs where they've forgotten about it. That's really, really important from a time and efficiency point of view. I do have reminders here about popping details in the CRM and adding that in, but that's just something, if you do have a CRM system, that's good to be aware of. This is a simple questionnaire to make sure that you are getting all of that information, and just makes it a little bit easier to keep track. Also too, this can be handy if you do like to have printed out. You can actually print this out, and then when you actually go along to the quote, you could take it with you as well. Or you could do a digital copy. Some of my clients like to have this digitally. They pop it in the CRM and then they've got access to that when they're actually out at the quote appointment. If you do have any questions about this, any comments, would love to have a further chat about this, because I really the importance of qualifying is extremely, extremely important for not just not just not just the client experience, but also just making sure that you are making the most of your time as well. So, all right, thank you, appreciate it.